Hello, everyone. I see that everyone's starting to pull in. Happy Tuesday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. All these things that are, all these awesome things that are happening today. I'm sure some of you are in areas where there's storms. Maybe this is a nice class. We'll be able to have the windows open, listen to some of that rain. Maybe I hope, push you through the class. I hope you recover near the end. So let's all start to take a deep inhale. Sipping in as much air as possible. Exhale, release it out. Two more times with the breath. Another deep inhale. Maybe the eyes are gently closed. Tuck the chin, reach the ears up towards the ceiling. Exhale, sigh it out. One more inhale, sipping as much air as possible. And exhale, sigh it out. Now already starting here, let's gently sit on those heels, stretching the tops of our feet, our ankles. If you need to, feel free to kind of move the knees out to the side or anything that feels comfortable at the beginning. But we're just gonna take a deep inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Palms are gonna be coming in towards the center. Now check the shoulders, roll them down the back. Feel yourself press the belly button towards the wall behind you. Gently tuck the pelvis, gently tuck the chin. Feel this long line of energy moving up to the side of the body and behind the back. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Using this exhale, use this resistance. Draw the left arm down towards the ground. Reach the right arm up. Exhale, bring it over. So it's not going to be that dramatic of a side twist, but we're just starting to slowly open up that side pocket. And then slowly start to lower the arm down. Let it revolve up towards the ceiling. We're just moving the shoulder. If it feels a little too tight for you, feel free to come wiggle the hands a little bit further back. And then just start to rotate the arms down. Take a nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. Whenever you're ready, another inhale. Exhale, press off to the left. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. We're having one cycle of breaths to kind of work on that alignment that we got before. So both hands are up towards the ceiling. Hands are pressing towards each other. Shoulders round down the back. Press the spine to the wall behind you. Gently tuck the pelvis. Allow yourself to lengthen as you press down through the lobe. And then whenever you're ready, we're switching sides. So this right arm is going to come down, place it down on the ground. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over. So make sure you're checking that alignment that we had before, pressing the ribs to the wall behind us, tucking the chin, and then start to revolve the arms. And then the next inhale, next exhale, press that right arm down towards the ground. Arms are still lifting up. So left hand's going to come down towards the ground. That right arm, we're going to bend, place the hand behind the back. So feel this right here in the connection between the biceps and the shoulders. Feel how tight it could be. Maybe it's getting a little tight in the forearm, or maybe you feel some of the tightness back there. Just allow yourself to slowly breathe. Using the hand to guide, to lift up towards the ceiling instead of press down towards the ground. Once again, remember to press the ribs to the wall behind you, gently tuck the pelvis. Doing all those things that we've done before. And then reach it up, inhale, opposite side, exhale, pull it down. So the left hand is going to come behind. Once again, elbows going to reaching up towards the ceiling. So if you feel like the elbows are reaching up, but you're pressing the shoulders or the chest out, pull it back in. You may notice the hands have to walk a little bit further up. But once again, use the hand to lift it, not press it down. You're creating space in the arm socket. Take a deep inhale. Expand, exhale, release the arms, reach it up. Whenever you're ready, hands are going to come down towards the ground. We're going to all rotate. If you aren't there already, to the front of the mat. So coming to neutral tabletop, we know that hands are directly underneath the shoulders. Hips are directly underneath excuse me, knees are directly underneath the hips. Curl those toes if you need to protect the knee sockets. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Also feel yourself reach that tailbone up towards the ceiling. Exhale, curve the spine. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, curve the spine. Inhale. Exhale, curve the spine. Hold it for 1, for 2, for 3. Now still holding it here. We're pressing down through the hands. Toes are still going to be curled. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, press the ground away. Lift the knees. Now whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Tap the right knee to the right elbow. Step it back. Left. Step it back. Right. Step it back. Left. Back. Right. Back. Left. Back. Lower the knees down towards the ground. Take a deep inhale. Lift the chest. Exhale, curve the spine. Just allow yourself to rewash the body. Maybe a couple more inhales are needed. So we're starting to engage the body, building some of this heat early on. So once again, take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, curve the spine. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, curve. Now once again, holding on to this curve, you want to make sure that toes are still dialed. Take a deep inhale first to create energy. Exhale, press the hands down into the ground. Knees are going to stay lifted. So you want to make sure that there's a high crease right here in the hips. Knees are drawn forward. Take a deep inhale. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Exhale, lower the knees down towards the ground. Sit back on the hips. And we'll slowly roll the spine up. Toes are still going to be curled. We're still stretching those toes out. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Hands are going to come behind the back. Whenever you're ready, exhale, draw those hands towards the ground behind you. Press the ribs to follow. Tuck the chin. With the next inhale, reach the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands are going to come down towards the ground. Wash it out with one cow, deep inhales. Deep exhales. Next inhale, left leg lifts, right arm reaches up. So now we're going to bend the left leg. Knee is going to be coming in towards midline. Flex that foot. We're helping push up the ceiling above us. Arms can be reaching forward, or if you want to, they can be bent as well. Take a deep inhale, reach the arm and leg up. Exhale, draw it in, cheetah. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, draw down, cheetah. Press down to the left. You're already feeling this. Inhale, reach it up. Now, holding it right now where it is, you can keep the leg bent. Reach that right hand to the back side. It's going to be on the pinky toe side of the left foot. And just settle here. You have an option of pressing the foot into the hands to open the right shoulders. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. Now release on the inhale, slowly reaching the leg back. Reach the arm forward. Hands are going to come down towards the ground. So lift the left leg up. It's going to come down to the side. Lower the toes out to the side. Hands are going to come down to the forearms. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, shifting back. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, shifting back. Hands are going to come back down towards the ground. So take a deep inhale, lift the leg, reach it back. So now both hands are down towards the ground. Curl the right toes. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, scoop it up. Ground or a three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee forward. Set the foot between the hands. Lower the right knee down towards the ground. Once again, slowly roll the spine all the way up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, draw the left elbow down first. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. We're bending towards the opposite side. So this is going to look similar to what we started with. Right arm is reaching over towards the left. Left knee is pulling in towards the center. Check the shoulders so you can roll down the back. If you want to start that rotation, feel free to do so like you did before. Right arm is going to stick right on the left knee. Start to bend the elbows just so that the forearms are down. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. So first you start with hips narrow or hips facing forward, and then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly twist towards the left. So the right arm may be lengthened just to keep a nice little barrier for the body. Take a deep inhale. Slowly come back to neutral. Reach the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Hands are going to come down towards the ground. Inhale, gently lift the chest. Exhale, press it back, half split. Maybe you want to curl the toes or reach them up towards the ceiling for the calves, and point them down towards the ground for the shins. Make sure that that left hip is lifted up and pressing back. You want to make sure that you're staying engaged in all forms. If you need to shift back and forth, feel free to do so. Gently soften the leg, press it back. All right, whenever you're ready, both hands are going to be down towards the ground. Take a deep inhale, shifting forward. We're going to curl the toes, lift the knees, step back into plank. So we are now in a first plank of the day, maybe just of this class. Take a deep inhale, shifting forward. Lower the knees down. Exhale, we're going to do puppy dog push-ups. Inhale, shifting forward, 3 of them. Lower the chest down towards the ground. And then press it up, exhale. Inhale, lower the chest down towards the ground. Elbows coming in towards the midline. Exhale, press it away. Feet are going to be pressing down. Inhale, lower down. Tailbones high. Exhale, squeeze it out. And then whenever you're ready, slowly come onto the hands. Curl the toes. Lift the chest from the cow. Exhale, press it down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press it down. Now we're starting on that right side. On the inhale, reach that right leg up. Left arm is coming forward. So once again, bend the left or the right knee. Knee's going to be squeezing in towards the midline. Thumbs can be up towards the ceiling or bent. Take a deep inhale, lift it up. Exhale, pull it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, pull it down. And if some of you are looking for a little bit more challenge, maybe you can use that supporting arm on a Dharma wheel. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, pull it down. Hold it for 1, for 2, for 3. Inhale, lift. Left hand's going to come down towards the ground. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Exhale, scoop it up, 3-legged dog. And then bend the knee, step the foot forward, step the left leg back a little bit more. Lower the knee down towards the ground. Once again, we're inhaling. Start to roll the spine up. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, right arm's going to come down towards the ground, and left arm is reaching up and over. Making sure that that right knee is pressing forever into the midline, pressing the heel down into the ground, and that right hip is gently coming forward. Or we're actually pulling it back just to square off the hips. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Maybe rotate the arm on the exhale. Keep following the breath in this. Inhale, exhale, press the right arm down towards the ground. Reach it up, hands are going to come down towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale. Well, actually, so first what we're doing, we're still going to be in this pose. My apologies, y'all. Left hand is going to come on the outside of the right. Allow yourself to come back to neutral. So maybe you can rest that left forearm on the right knee. Slowly come up. You're looking at neutral first, and then take a deep inhale. Exhale, twist towards the right. Maybe you straighten the left arm. Gently pulling the right hip back, gently pressing the left hip forward. And then whenever you're ready, slowly come back up to neutral. Hands come down towards the ground. Press it back, half split. The next inhale, take a deep shift forward. Steps the leg back. So we're back at plank. Hands are going to be down towards the ground, stepping the legs back. We're going to pull the knees in. So once again, pull the knees as tight as you can. Gently Keep it flat back. Pull the belly button in to support. Look forward. Hold it for 1, for 2, for 3. Now, with this, in this position, what we're going to do, right hand, or both hands are going to be down towards the ground. We're going to lower the knees down, and then pull it up. Lower the knees down, and then press, pull. Lower the knees down, and then press. Right where we are. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Heels are going to drop down towards the ground. So start at the hips. Feel 2 channels of lines. One starting from the hips, flowing down through the shoulders into the fingertips. The other starting at the hip, flowing down the back of the leg into the calves. One arrow moving up through the center to draw the navel up. Take deep inhales. Take deep exhales. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale slowly. So we're all downward facing dog, or we will all get to downward facing dog if we are not there. Let's take a deep inhale, reach that right leg up towards the ceiling. 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee and cheetah. Now feel yourself draw the knee as close as you can to the front. Press the hands down into the ground. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lengthen. Exhale, cheetah. Now the right knee is going to cross to the left elbow. So we're twisting the body, allowing for ourselves to engage the core even more. Inhale, flex the foot, reach it all the way back up. Bend the knee, peel that hip open. So you want that right knee to be looking up towards the ceiling. Maybe you can look at that right heel underneath the left armpit. And then inhale, exhale, step the foot forward. So we are going to be right here in this nice little lunge. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale, looking forward, hands gonna be down on the ground. Take a deep inhale, exhale, shift forward. So hands are still gonna be down on the ground. That left leg is lifting up towards the ceiling, toes to dial down. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale, exhale, lift it up. So you wanna press the right foot down to the ground. Inhale, release. Make sure you have no chandeliers behind you. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, release. This time you're bending the knees, drawing it closer towards the nose. Try and squeeze that heel up towards the knee, press the hands down into the ground. And then on the inhale, bend that right foot, right knee, sets the left leg back. Take a deep inhale, lift it up, high crescent. Make sure that you're drawing the right hip back, pressing the left hip forward, gently tucking the spine underneath you. Reach the arms all the way up. Hands are going to come down through heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left arm is going to cross over that right knee. Now allow yourself to press those hands together. Allow for the body to kind of get a little bit more length in this pose. We're opening the whole back here. So you want to make sure that that top shoulder is reaching up. Maybe if you're just holding it here, just reach the arm up, keeping that elbow down. And now the left arm is going to come down towards the ground. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Squeeze it in toward the knee, squeeze the heel in. Inhale, lengthen. Swipe the right arm up. High crescent. Hands going to come down through center. Inhale, left. Exhale, left arm comes back to the knee. So we've been here before. We're kind of building on this. So maybe we're just going to stay here for a little bit longer. Reach the arms up. Left hand comes down towards the ground. Step the knee forward. Squeeze. Heel comes high. Inhale, step it back. Swing the right arm up. Hands come down through center. Hands are going to come down towards the ground. Take a deep inhale, look forward. Exhale, press it back, pyramid. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. We're going to shift forward. So pressing those left toes down towards the ground. Hands are going to start to walk towards the center. Right toes are going to lift. And then the left heel will lower down. So now we are looking down towards the front. We're at the side of our mat. Hands are going to come out. Take a deep inhale. Lift the chest. So feel like you're holding onto your feet. Maybe you just want to hold on to right underneath the knees. If you need to bring the feet in a little bit closer for this, feel free to do so. We're just going to do some form of modification from our asana. So hands can be once again underneath the knees, or our hands can be outside of the feet. Are you ready to take a deep inhale?
Sorry, we can't see you.
Can you guys see me now?
Yeah.
Okay, my apologies on that. Was that for a long time?
No worries. No, it's like a couple minutes.
Oh, well, my bad. Okay, so where we are now is we're on forward fold in the middle. If you guys can see me, hands are going to be on the outside. Take a deep inhale. So if you want to, like I said before, if you want to bring those feet a little bit closer together, then feel free to do so as well. Squeeze those hands around the feet or behind the knees. Inhale, lengthen the chest. Exhale, bend the knees. So what's going to happen is you're going to kind of squeeze the knees, press them away from the body. You'll see that I'm pulling my feet a little bit closer in because I want my knees to be a little bit over my big toe. And then exhale, press the heels down to the ground, forward fold. And then inhale, lengthen up in the knees. So hips are going to sit down. You can use the hands to help prop the knees, or if the hands are underneath the knees, one thing you can do is squeeze the hand forward, gently sit back. Exhale, press down through the heels, forward fold. Last time. Once again, hands can come down to the ground. Press the tailbone up. Inhale, lengthen. Both heels are going to lift. We're going to walk those hands towards the center. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. That back leg is going to bend. Exhale, shift forward. We're grounded, warrior three. Bend the knees, forward fold. Hands can come to the shins. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. You have an option of bending those knees, maybe swinging those arms side to side. And then bend the knees. Slowly roll up to standing. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands are going to come behind the back. So you can place your hands right here above the waist, or you can have them safely coming bound behind the back. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, we're going to draw the arms down, but we're also going to bend our knees. Tuck the pelvis. It's going to feel a little bit weird. You're not going to have as much of the mobility as you want, but whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Exhale. Forward fold, arms are going to fold over. And then slowly release, bring those hands down towards the ground. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step back into plank. Allow yourself to inhale, shifting forward. We're coming to chaturanga. So exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, lift the chest. Engage the navel, curl the toes, exhale, bring it up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Whenever you're ready. So that left leg is going to lift, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw it in, cheetah. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, draw it in. It's going to cross over to the right. Press down to the left. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, step the foot forward. So we know where we're going next. Maybe I will have to demonstrate for you a little bit more because hopefully you guys saw some of it. What's going to happen is take a deep inhale. We are coming up to high crescent. So reach the arms up towards the ceiling. We've already been working on strengthening that back, making sure that the pelvis is tucked, ribs are being pulled down. Whenever you're ready, hands are going to come to heart center. Inhale, lengthen first, and then right arm is going to come over that left knee. Squeeze those hands together if you want, or like I said, you can reach that opposite arm up, keeping that right arm down. Now, right hand is going to come down towards the ground. Left arm is still staying up. It's going to come down towards the ground. Keep reaching, and then exhale. Left hand raises the floor. Inhale, reach both arms up. Settle. Hands are going to come down through heart center. Exhale, right arms come back down. Reach the left up. If you want, make sure you're activating that back hamstring. Inhale, gently come up slightly. Right hand comes to the outside of the left foot. Lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. Once again, swing the arms down. So that left hand is going to graze the floor. You are pressing off the left foot and the right hand. Inhale, reach it up, high crescent. Reach it all the way up. Exhale, hands are going to come down towards the ground. We are back at pyramid. Deep breathing. May not have to be as loud as mine, but I just want to let you guys hear a breath. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. We're going to lift the toes. Slowly start to walk towards the middle. So the left toes is going to lift and start following. We're all going to end up in the middle once again. So this time, hands are going to be down towards the ground. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, walk the hands away from the body. Wide-legged downward facing dog. Make sure you're pouring down through the outer edge of the hip. Starting here and then trickling through the outside, down into the ground. Pressing those fingers out and away into the ground as well. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale, hands are going to come back underneath. We are heel toeing a little bit closer this time. This time, heels are going to come in, toes are going to come out, knees are going to be down on the ground. Hands are still going to be down on the ground or blocks as well. Or knees are going to be bent, not down on the ground. So we're at a wide stance here. Once again, hands are still going to be down. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Allow yourself to keep lengthening this foundation so knees are moving away from the body. Exhale, press those heels down, straighten the legs. Inhale, expand. Exhale, press down, reach the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Let the chest soften towards the back. So it's almost like that chest movement that we worked with downward facing dog wide-legged last time. Inhale. Once again, feel the knees pulling away from the body. You're spreading the foundation. Exhale, press those heels down together. Forward fold. Heel toe the feet a little bit further out this time. Toes are going to lift. We're going to inhale, shifting forward, start to rotate back towards the right. That front leg is going to bend. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, shift forward. Grounded warrior 3. Whenever you're ready, inhale, lift the leg up, pulse. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time you're drawing the knee and tuck the chin. Touch the toes to the knee if you can. Hold it for 1, for 2, for 3. Release, forward fold. Once again, feel free to inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Hold the shoulders, sway side to side. Maybe this time you want to place the hands underneath the feet. So the fingers or the toes are coming all the way up to the wrist. Maybe press down to the toes. You'll notice that this starts to feel nice for the wrist. And then when you're ready, take a deep inhale, bend the knees. This time roll all the way to standing. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, leading with the chest, forward fold. Stepping back into plank. This is going to be our second vinyasa. So use the inhale to shift you forward and to create space. Use the exhale to press you back or maybe strengthen the space. So maybe in chaturanga, you're not going down to the ground as fast. Maybe in downward facing dog, you're taking your time to press each and every vertebrae following the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Look down between the hands or look in front of you. Knees are going to be bent and downward facing dog if you're already there. If not, feel free to get there. We're going to look down towards the hands, take a deep inhale, bend the knees. Slowly step or hop to the top of the mat. Now, whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. We're going to bend the knees, roll all the way up to standing. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. So, right knee is going to lift. We're going to pull the right knee up towards the ceiling. We're coming to short. Make sure that the foot is flexed, and then hands are going to be coming down to the back. So once again, we're creating those nice little cactus arms. Tuck the chin, reach the ears up. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Exhale, we're gonna press that leg back to warrior 3, and then hands are gonna come down to where we're looking at the ground. So elbows out. Inhale, bend the knees, lift it up, come to stork. Exhale, press it out. Inhale, bend the knees, come to stork. Exhale, press it out. Now allow yourself to stay here. Maybe that back hamstring is reaching up. Arms can be at the sides. Stay where they are. Hands down on the center. And then hands come down towards the ground. Right knee is going to tuck behind the left. Kundalini. But this time we're pressing down to the right. So right hand's down towards the ground. The left arm is reaching up. Both hands will come down towards the ground. Take a deep inhale. We're stepping that leg back. Lower it all the way down toward the ground. Inhale, reach it up. Arms are going to come up first. Hands come down through heart center. Right elbow crosses over to the left. So we've been here before, but maybe this time we feel comfortable to have a bind. So if you have a little space or maybe your arms are long, you can have the right arm over the knee. Left arm is going to come underneath. And so what you'll do is you'll start to bend it. It's not as easy for me to demonstrate with this cast, but you'll bend it up and be able to grab the hand. If not, just settle here. And then inhale, shifting forward. Inhale, lift up to this high crescent. Exhale, press down, warrior 2. Reach the arm forward, open the palm, press it all the way back, press straight in the leg. So feel yourself, press down from the hips through the toes, hips reaching up to the arms. Once again, check the back. And then take a deep inhale, lift it up. Exhale, press it down. Both knees are going to bend. So hands are going to come forward. We're at warrior 2 legs. Arms are coming forward. Take a deep inhale. Right arm is going to come underneath the left. We're coming to eagle. Lift it up. Exhale, draw it down. Now, right now, where we are, take a deep inhale. Exhale, press that right heel down to the ground. So legs are straight. Inhale, release. Lift it up. Exhale, pull it down. Press the leg. Inhale, release. Lift it up. Exhale, pull in, straighten the legs. So the inhale, you'll make sure that you're bending the leg first. Create that foundation, and then inhale. Straighten it. Unwind the arms. Look forward, warrior 2. Reach the arms open. Open the palms. Reach it all the way back. Straighten that leg first. And then once again, take a deep inhale. The right toes are going to lower or lift. Lower them down towards the center. Right arm is going to reach towards that left shin or to the outside of the left leg. Maybe the left foot or just right at the knee. Now, holding onto this body here. Feel this right knee. So if you need to go a little bit further, feel free to. If you need to be a little bit closer, I understand. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, you're going to bend the right knee. Press down to the right. Bend. Press down. Bend. Hands going to be down towards the ground. Press that right knee away from the body. And then straighten the legs. Take a deep inhale. Lift the chest. Press down through the toes. Heels are lifting. Forward fold. We're back at right pyramid. So whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. So you have options here in this pyramid. Maybe decide to reach the left arm forward. Right arm can come back. Maybe you decide to wrap the arms around the knee. Or maybe just reach the hands towards the front. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Gently rotate the left toes out to the side. Bend the knee. Press it back in line with the big toe. Scooch forward. Grounded warrior 3. And then forward fold. Take a deep inhale. Lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Hold the arms. Sway side to side. So you may feel like you want to strengthen or stretch those hamstrings. Kind of open them up. Move them a little bit. We have definitely been using them. Allow yourself to take a couple more breaths, deep inhales, full exhales. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Bend the knees, roll up to standing. This is going to mark the end of this round. Hands are going to come down towards the ground. Step back, vinyasa. Each inhale Each exhale moves you forward through this. We settle a downward facing dog, feeling all the energy pouring from our hips down into our hands and down into our ankles. And then whenever you're ready, look between the hands. Slowly step or hop to the top of the mat. Bend the knees, roll all the way to standing. Now, we know where we're going next. So whenever you're ready, left knee will lift. We're coming to stork. So already feel yourself lengthen through that supporting leg. It starts all the way to the hips, kind of opening it up, pressing the toes down, drawing that right or left knee up. So if you want to hold it underneath first, feel free to do so. Reach the arms up. Eagle. So once again, we want to make sure that we are swiping that knee right next to the right. Just to make sure that we're keeping everything in line, making sure that we're balanced. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Exhale, press the leg back. We're looking down towards the ground. So you want to make sure, one of the reasons why I like doing this is you want to make sure that the elbows are staying lifted up towards the ceiling. Don't drop them down. Engage the whole back. Bend the knees, scoop it up, stork. So arms are staying where they are. Exhale, scoop it back, press. As soon as you're back here, you feel that back hamstring lengthen up towards the ceiling, and you feel that back elbows reach up as well. Start to engage. Create energy in the fingers, bend the knees, lift it up. Last time. Now you hold it for here, for 1, for 2, for 3. Hands are going to come down towards the ground. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale, step it back, come to high crescent. Inhale, lift the chest. Reach it up. Hands are going to come down the center. Left crosses over to the right. Once again, so if you need to, place the left hand down on the knee, reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. And then once again, if you want to do a nice little bind, hand can come behind your nose. This time it's a little bit easier because I have a little bit more maneuvering. And then slowly release if you need to. Take a deep inhale, reach it up, high crescent. Exhale, we're going to press it back, warrior 2. Reach the arm forward, open the palms. Exhale, press it all the way back, straighten the leg. So once again, we're lengthening up the whole front side. Make sure that the pelvis is tucked. We're trying to pull that rib to the back as well. Inhale, lift it up. We're going to bend the knee. Exhale, press it back up. Inhale, bend the knees. Last time. Exhale, press down to the heels. Reach it up. Now we know where we're going. We know where we've been before. So the left toe is going to lift. Rotate it out to the side. The left arm is going to reach over towards the outside of the right foot, shin, or leg. Allow yourself to either grab both hands on it, kind of using it as a nice little resistance. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. First, you want the knees to move away from the body. So if you need to pull the leg in a little bit, feel free to do so. So press it back. And you notice that this ankle, the aim is to make sure that it's in line. Press down to the foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, press. If this feels a little too much for you, feel free to place a hand underneath the ground or on the ground. And then once more, stretch it up. Press down. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Hands are going to come down in front of you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, this time arms are going to come behind the legs. If you want to, you can hold on to your mat or a towel or anything behind you. If you feel like you want to do some of those exercises where bending the knees, feel free to inhale. Bend the knees, sit the hips back. Exhale, press it down. Chest can walk a little bit further. Bend the knees, sit the hips back. Exhale, press it down. Last time. You also feel a little bit further away if you need to. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Lift the heels. We're going to rotate those feet towards the front. So the right foot is going to be in the front, left toe is going to come to the back. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, shift forward. Grounded warrior 3. Forward fold. Bend the knees. Sway side to side, or maybe you're placing those hands behind the legs. So maybe you have the hands cupping the Achilles tendons or underneath the heels. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward, fold. If you like those exercises where we're bending the knees, this is another time where you can do that. Inhale, lengthen. Bend the knees. So you're pressing those hips down to the ground. Press down through the heels. Keep the chest as close as you can to the quads. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And we're going to come back down towards the ground. Bend the knees. Sway side to side. Allow yourself to move as you're coming up. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Leading with the chest. Forward fold. Hands come down towards the ground. We're going to step back into plank. And slowly lower all the way down towards the ground. So first, we're just going to lower all the way down towards the ground. Maybe come to the forearms and bend the knees. Just windshield right from side to side. Arms are going to come out. So, whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. The left leg is going to lift first. Whenever you're ready, if you want to have that left hand right next to the rib to help assist with this, take a deep inhale, lift the right leg. We're slowly starting to roll over the right shoulder. Now, once that foot stays, we'll stay here. If there's anyone that feels a little bit comfortable with where they are in the shoulders, maybe you are halfway and you have a lot more room to use, so you're not really worried about the structure of the shoulders. What you can do is place the left hand down to the ground, make this a little bit harder, press the right leg up, lower down, press it up, lower down, press it up, lower down. And one way you can make sure that you're not pressing down to that right shoulder is keep reaching the right hand away from the body. Keep pressing that left hand down. It just allows for a little bit more lift. And then slowly lower. Take as long as it takes for you to lower down onto the belly. Windshield like this knee side to side. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale, right leg is gonna lift. We're just switching sides. So you wanna make sure that that right knee is coming up towards the ceiling. Now I'm just gonna demonstrate how you wanna look at the hands, just if you are trying to do that second adjustment that we have in this. So my hand is forever reaching forward. You wanna make sure you're pressing down on that foot. Right hand is gonna be down on the side as well. Lift it up, lower. Keep reaching, lift it up, lower. Lift it up, lower. Lift it up, lower. Lift it up, lower. Engage the navel, slowly roll on the belly. Hands can be nice little diamonds, bend the knees, reach your side to side. Maybe the forehead wants to come down first. And then whenever you're ready, some nice little back work. What's gonna happen is arms are gonna be reaching forward, feet are gonna be down towards the ground. So with arms reaching forward, take a deep inhale, exhale, draw them back. So we're plugging them into the back. Hands are gonna be down, or facing down towards the ground, pressing the feet down. Take a deep inhale, lift it up, lower. Lift it up, lower. Once again, we're keeping those elbows active. Lift it up, reach it forward. Flutter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower the feet. Draw the arms back. Lower down. Bend the knees. Windshield walk from side to side. And then whenever you're ready, once again, lower the feet down towards the ground. Inhale, lift the chest. Reach those elbows. Lower down. Inhale, lift. Lower down. Last time, lift. Press those feet down onto the ground. Reach the arms forward. Squeeze the fingers together. Tuck it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. We only have one more, I promise. Once again, bend the knees, windshield wipe them side to side. If it feels a little uncomfortable. And then last time, press those toes down in the ground. Arms are going to come out. So you notice that I'm trying to keep my elbows lifted. So with the chest lifted, the difference between this is activating the shoulders, lifting it up towards the ceiling, and allows the back to lace through the shoulders and keep the strength everywhere. So whenever you're ready, inhale, lift, lower down. Inhale, lift, lower down. Inhale, lift, reach it forward. Nice little bind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Bend the knees, windshield wipe from side to side. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale. Lower the toes down towards the ground. One more exhale, just to sigh it all out. Start to draw the hands next to the ribs, start to curl the toes. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, we're pressing the ground up. We're gonna bend the knees. Sit back, forward, fold, or sit back and then forward, fold. Come in a child's pose, puppy dog, anything else that feels comfortable for the body first. So maybe you wanna have those thumbs up towards the ceiling, allowing you to open the chest. You're pressing the hips back. Maybe some of us are sitting gently on our feet. Now slowly, I guess I have to come up. We're gonna sit to the side real quick. So I just saw this a couple of days ago, and I figured that this would be something that we want to try. It is a little of a core exercise, but it's kind of something different. So we won't do it too many times. But just to start off, we're binding the hands together. So the right leg is gonna lift. So one thing that we're doing is we're gonna reach towards that left leg as we pull the right leg out to the side. You may realize that you're shifting over to the left a little bit, which is perfectly fine. And then whenever you're ready, the right leg, squeeze it in. All right, y'all, we have a couple more of those. So make sure you're squeezing the hand forward. Lift the left leg, reach it out to the side. The weight is gonna be on the outside of the right foot. And then lift it up, squeeze it together. If you feel like this is kind of putting a little bit of tension on the abductors, it's a little too tight for you, that's perfectly fine. One thing that you can do is just look down to the right and lift the right. And we're just coming over. So inhale, lift it up. Right leg lifts, squeeze it through. We're just gonna do the variation as well if you guys decide not to do that. So lift the right leg up. Left hand's gonna be on the outside. Just lift. That's working a different muscle, but it's something that we'll be able to do to engage the legs. Lift it up, opposite side. Last time. So if you're starting out right, squeeze the leg out. Toes are gonna be up towards the ceiling. And then lift it up. You're gonna feel this in your quads. I promise you, I know I am. Take a deep inhale. Lift the leg up and out. Lift it up, squeeze it in. Oh goodness. Whenever you're ready, hands gonna be at the hips. Feel free to rub those quads. That was pretty fun. I think that's something that would be just fun to try if you guys have a little bit more time, or maybe it felt fun for you guys, you wanna do a little bit more. Let me know. I'd love to hear some of the things that you guys liked in the class and want to see a little bit more of. So hands are gonna be right here. We're almost wrapping up this class, I promise. Hands are gonna be down towards the ground. You know, we got a couple more core things to go, I promise. We're almost done. Hands right behind us, legs lift. So if you want to, you can have the hands a little bit closer. And then we're gonna lift the leg. I'm leaning a little bit further back than I should be, only because I am resting on something. So you wanna make sure that the shoulders are lifting up a little bit more. You wanna make sure that you're pulling the quads towards. We just used this, so it's not gonna feel as comfortable. Take a deep inhale, lower. Lift it up, lower. Lift it up, lower. Lift it up, lower. lift it up. So maybe if your hands are right at the hips, one fun thing you can do that I kind of just found out, if your hands are back here, when you're lowering it down, walk the fingers forward. Pull it up, walk them back. Walk the fingers forward. Walk it back. Walk it forward. And then lower down towards the ground. Reach with arms behind us. Squeeze the knees into the stomach. Just allow for some nice cool breath. Feet are going to come down towards the ground. So first, we're going to slowly sit up. And I'm just going to face my back to you real quick just so that I can demonstrate this. So right hand is going to be behind you. Palm's going to be facing the wall behind you. So whenever you're ready, slowly start to lower down towards the ground. Knees are going to lift and fall down towards the left as well. If you want to look back towards the right, you can. You'll feel this in the shoulders. And then slowly lift the knees up. Lower the feet down towards the ground. Take your time, slowly coming up. Maybe I'm with the shoulders, or just switching sides, so it's going to be left this time. Lower down. And knees will roll to the same side. And slowly lift the knees up. Right where we are. Let's slowly, gently allow ourselves to get up just enough to get that arm from underneath us, and then lay back down towards the ground. Feet are going to be a little bit further apart. And then you want to make sure that if you reach the fingers, maybe we're all working on bridge. So kind of feel where your fingers are in the correlation to the heels if we're working on a little bit more space. Take a deep inhale, let the chest lift. Exhale, press those heels down to the ground. Let the hips lift. So knees are squeezing in towards the body. Lower down. Maybe you want to windshield walk the knees side to side. Exhale, press it up. Exhale, lower down. Last time, inhale. Exhale, press it up. And then slowly lower down towards the ground. So right now where we are, we're going to reach the feet up towards the ceiling. And I'm just going to demonstrate with my back towards you just so that we can kind of look at the formation of the legs. So right now, that right leg is going to be bent. We're making a figure four. You want to make sure that you are pulling the foot a little bit out first, making sure that you're not hurting the knee, and pull the foot underneath the knee, left knee, or have it above. Generally, it's going to be a little bit more comfortable if you have it underneath the left knee. Just make sure that it is not on the left knee. Move the hand between, bend the left knee. That right elbow is going to press the knee away from you. Settle here. And then whenever you're ready. What's going to happen next is our right foot is going to come down to the left side. You may want to open up that left arm. Right foot is going to come down. Right arm will open. You're placing that right foot down on the ground, aiming the right knee up towards the ceiling. Look at how my left hand is rotating the quad towards the back. And then slowly release. If you want to place the left hand underneath the left knee, or maybe start to bring that left knee up towards the ceiling. Straighten the legs. We're just switching sides. The left hook's coming underneath the right knee. Weave the hands underneath. Bend. So you feel this in the hips. You're going to press that left hand, left elbow into the left knee, pressing it up into the ceiling. Just allowing for yourself to open those hips a little bit more. Once again, whenever you're ready, arms are going to come out. Knees stay bent. Take a deep inhale, slowly lower the left foot down towards the ground. Now you may have to readjust. Use that right hand. Press the leg to the outside. You'll feel this in the hip flexor, maybe the outside of that thigh. If you feel this in your knee, make sure that you're pressing firmly down through the heels. If you want a little bit more, pull the knee further up. If you want a little bit less, straighten that right leg. Whenever you're ready, lower the right foot down towards the ground to lift the legs, reach them up towards the ceiling. Now, we are on the ground. We're going to grab the pinky toes out of the feet. Exhale, happy baby. Holding on to the right foot, reach that left leg up towards the ceiling. Left hand is going to come behind us. So maybe that right knee is down towards the ground and half happy baby. Exhale. When you inhale, you're going to lift the legs, curl the toes. Exhale, we're lowering the left leg down towards the ground. Let it hover. Inhale. 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, scoop it up. Bend the knees. Place it on the outside of the pinkies. Press the right foot up. Right hand comes to the wall behind you. Lower down. Inhale, lift. Last time, exhale. Inhale. We're going to bend the knees, happy baby. First, real quick, we're going to squeeze those knees back into place. Hands are going to come to the outside. Just allow yourself to drop those knees to the right so that you can look to the left. And inhale, switch sides. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale, lift it up. We're going to lower those feet down towards the ground. Just allow yourself to get prepared for Shavasana. We are right at 7:30, so if there's anyone else that needs to go at that time, feel free to. I've kind of brought us up to this just because it sounds like we had a couple areas where you could not see me. So just allow yourself to settle in Shavasana. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release. Another full inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, release. Settle. And start to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale your feet towards the front. Start rolling over to your favorite side. Gently come seated. Eyes softly closed, hands together, heart center. Inhale your knuckles up between your eyebrows. Exhale your shoulders, down your back. With each inhale, with each exhale, allow yourself to thank your body and allow your body to thank you for making it to the mat this evening. Thank you for sharing your flow and energy with me, and thank you for allowing me to guide you through this. The light in me sees and honors the light in every single one of you. Namaste. Great job, guys. I will see you next Tuesday, same time. Please feel free to send me things that you want to try, things that you're kind of looking for, maybe even things that you kind of find that you're needing, dealing with certain situations that we're kind of in right now. So thank you guys again, and have a great night.